Hello, my name is Cryptid Paradise, and what are we talking about today?
Now we're talking about anime versus cartoons, Eastern animation versus Western, Studio Ghibli versus Cartoon Network, Naruto versus Doc McStuffins. It would win in a battle to the death. Naruto would punt her f***ing stupid little head in. Just joking. No, but seriously, which is better, anime or cartoons? This single question has plagued mankind since the dawn of time. Intense all-out wars have been fought over this one question. It predates the invention of the wheel. People say they're the same thing, as if Attack on Titan is the exact same thing as Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. No, didn't think so. Me personally, I'm not about to say which one is better than the other. I'm simply just showing you the difference and the facts. And you can decide for yourself. How does that sound? Good? Okay, let's go. American cartoons versus Japanese anime. That's the criteria we're going off here. No cartoons from all over the world like Roy from Ireland. Like, he is a national icon and all, but we're not here to talk about him today. All my life I've loved both, with all my heart. Even the shy cartoons, like, I don't know if anyone's ever even watched this show, but Lunatics Unleashed was a spin-off show of the Looney Tunes. It was f***ing terrible, but I loved it so much. It was amazing. Amazing to me, at least. F*** you, fuck the haters. And don't even get me started on fucking Planet Sheen. Planet Sheen? It was so bad, but it was so good at the same time. It was like a spin-off of Jimmy Neutron. It was so good though. Even some anime as shit. And anime drops seasonally, so I always skim through the titles and the previews just to see if anything looks good or worth watching or wasting my time on. 90% of it is fucking horrible. For every Attack on Titan or Full Metal Alchemist, there's 1,000 series like, is it wrong to try and pick girls up in a dungeon? Like, what the fuck is that? Stop. Just put it this way, if it has a long title, just avoid it like the plague, because it's probably absolute shite. Now, serious topic right now. Opening theme songs. Some of the anime opening theme songs will go down in history as some of the greatest songs of all time. Tokyo Ghoul Unravel. Bluebird Naruto. I cannot say the same for cartoons, but there are some good ones out there, don't get me wrong. I can sing word for word most of them. But anime, OSTs, and fuck me man, they're incredible. Like, American cartoons just don't seem to put in the effort that the Japanese do. Miles ahead. They're also different in the way they're made. Like, cartoons are usually bought in blocks of episodes, so a studio might buy maybe 40, 20-minute episodes, but will spread them out across 4 seasons into smaller 10-minute episodes. While a season of anime usually gets made every few years, where a season usually consisting of 12 to 24 episodes a season, unless it's Netflix, but we don't talk about Netflix, that's the shadow realm. There's also a thing in anime that doesn't happen in cartoons. I like to call it second season syndrome, and I fucking hate it. It's when the 4th season of an anime is amazing, spectacular, all the adjectives, but then for some stupid reason, the 2nd season of the anime is god awful, terrible. It's usually down to the studio lowering the budget, or when the studio completely deviates from the source material, or skips arcs, and it completely ruins the show. I have no idea why they do the latter part, by the way. Unreal decision. Why would you make that? That actually gets me onto my next point. Source material. Anime usually has a source material, meaning it's copied or take inspiration from something else. That something else is called manga. Manga is basically comics that are in Japanese. They're also in black and white instead of colour, and they read backwards compared to American comics. And I love comics. Like, I have a collection of comics. I have the old ones, I have the new ones, everything. But manga just hits different. I really don't know why. Like, it's a completely different reading experience every single time. In my opinion, my favourite difference between the two is anime's freedom and willingness to explore more adult themes. And no, adult doesn't mean the sketchy ass animes where children are portrayed in a dodgy way and they're always use the excuse like, she's not 12, she's 4,000 years old and hasn't aged. Like, off, you absolute pig. No, when I say adult, I mean / speaking about loss and trauma and the ability to show violence. These factors can do wonders for a story if used correctly, whereas cartoons, they don't really explore them. These themes don't usually show up, and if they do, it's very rarely, and that's because of the target audience. Now, what's the target audience for cartoons? It's usually children to early teenagers, right? And the atmosphere of the show reflects that, it really does. While the target audience for anime is usually 16 plus, which gives it a great variety of stories to tell for every demographic. Like, you can go from Dragon Ball, which is a battle shonen all over the place fest of fighting, to a seinen anime like Death Note, which is more psychological and story driven rather than action packed. Now, them words, shonen and seinen, what are they? Has anyone ever heard them before? Well, shonen is the most popular genre of Japanese comics and animated films aimed primarily at young male audience, typically characterized by action-filled plots. You know, your Naruto's, your Demon Slayers, that type of vibe. While seinen is usually more story / plot driven, stories aimed at more mature men, like Neon Genesis Evangelion or Vinland Saga. I also really like when anime refer to each other, and cartoons also. Like, I get a kick out of knowing the references. I don't know why, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, on to the next topic. Now, the next topic is pacing. The pacing in cartoons are all over the place compared to anime, which is understandable considering the fact that they have to wrap up the entire plot in one episode. Like, they have to have a beginning, middle, and an end. Crazy. This usually means you can pick it up at any time and won't miss out, and it can be beneficial also. Whereas anime is usually long, drawn out plot lines. You can get dropped into a deep subplot of a side character and you have no idea what the fuck is going on, which sort of makes it harder to pick up, but if you catch it from the start, it's well worth it. Anime usually has a long drawn out story, be that with some filler episodes here and there. Naruto. It's more serialized, you know. Now, animation style is very interesting to me, because the way some people draw shit really pisses me off.
Por favor, mátame. Cada momento de mi vida es un...
And some styles absolutely amaze me. But let's be real, the animation and drawing techniques in Japan usually levels above America. I don't know what the they're eating over there, but it's fucking working. Maybe it's the slave labour hours they put in, or the little pay they get just to survive. I don't know, maybe. Now, America do have some heavy hitters on their side in terms of success in the adult world, with the likes of Boondocks, BoJack Horseman, Big Mouth, especially Rick and Morty, which is as big as any anime in my opinion, in the Western world anyway. Surprisingly, I don't think cartoons have a big crossover effect into Japan. I don't know what that reason is, but the complete opposite effect is true for anime in America. It's everywhere. Like, you can't go 5 minutes in a public space without seeing some sweaty bastard wearing a Goku shirt that's glued to him. But in the end, overall, I love them both with a great passion. And I know I said I wasn't going to pick a side, but I don't care, fight me. I'm slightly on the anime side. That can change though, but right now that's where I stand. Avatar The Last Airbender almost got me to cross over, but that is inspired by anime in a way. But I'll stand my ground for now. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the topic. If you like the video, like and subscribe, comment, do what you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. Peace.